You can let me know if the music is too loud or not, and I can play around with it. Seems to be working fine. So we're gonna enter the planet crafting business. Okay, so little introduction before we get going. This is an early access game, so it's bound to have some glitches, some bugs. I didn't notice that many. Actually, the game actually runs pretty well. It is very early in development. It just got out of the closed beta stage, but it does have already a lot of content. I think I've played it for like 20 hours already. It is quite extensive and it is a lot of fun. It's a survival game where you get to terraform a planet. There's also a story, but that's very early in development. There's only bits and pieces of it. So let's start the game. So these are my old survival games. So my latest one is 8.90 giga terraforming units, or terraforming something. So we're gonna start a new game. I'm gonna play it on standard. So standard, and the landing site also standard. I hope the music isn't too loud and distracting. Vic, you can let me know about that. And let's create a game. Yeah, I figured it might be. Okay. I've put it down to 20% now. Barely hear the difference though. I put it on 15. There we go. Right, so let's get playing. Oh, there is one more thing I need to check. Okay. Yeah, it is first person, which what makes it more impressive. This is the pod you start in. You get some resources to begin. Seeds, some food, some oxygen, and some water. And your basic crafting station. And this is your starting message. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world. Generate O2, heat, and pressure to do so. First, reach 175,000 terraforming something units and create a blue atmosphere. Right, so this is how the planet looks like now. I absolutely love the skybox with all the other planets. It is wonderful. The planet itself is well designed and it will dynamically change as you terraform. So we have the starting missions in the upper left. So we want to create a backpack and an oxygen tank, which is important. So let's see what we need. For the backpack I just need 2 iron, and for this I need 2 cobalt, iron, and magnesium. This is cobalt. I need 3 iron. I need magnesium. Oh, there's already a solar. Okay, it's just a solar storm, or I don't even know how to call this. Essentially, it is an output. So the game does have events, so they're like environmental events. This just seems like, so I guess this is supposed to be like a sandstorm, but the sand particles are not properly in the game yet, I suppose. Okay, so let's get the backpack. Oh, I need 2 cobalt. Okay. it doesn't affect me, so it doesn't matter. There is thirst and hunger in the game, in a way. It does have a very clear Subnautica vibe, and that actually works in its favor. Okay, so now I need to craft a microchip for construction, and I'm gonna immediately put the microchip for deconstruction. So I need 2 silicon, 2 magnesium, magnesium. So a total of 3 silicon and 3 magnesium. Okay. Okay. So I need 3 silicon and 3 magnesium. I keep trying to fly because I keep forgetting I don't have a jetpack anymore. It's a new game. Yes, there is a jetpack, but it doesn't let you fly per se. It's more like you're floating. Also, yeah, there are crates in the game that give you stuff. I'm not gonna take the stuff with me yet because I don't have a base yet. So I'm gonna leave that behind for now. So there is, you can see in the lower right, there is your health / hunger, your thirst, and your O2. So the hunger works a bit differently in this game. Essentially, your hunger is also your health, and it goes down, and if you get damaged, it actually is also dropping your health, so it's shared in such a way. It's a bit weird, but it works. Right, so I'm gonna need a whole bunch of iron so I can build stuff. I need 2 iron and titanium, and this just needs iron. I'm gonna start building my base somewhere high up for a very specific reason, which I'm going to touch upon in a moment. I have to keep an eye on my oxygen meter. I'm not bringing any oxygen with me yet, because the pod is just over there. It won't take me long to improve my oxygen situation. Okay, no. Oh, titanium, I need 1 of you. I think that's enough. Yeah, warning, oxygen level low, so let's book it back to the pod. And I'm gonna bring an oxygen with me, just so I don't play with the fate. Okay, so I want to start building a base. Now, you might be tempted, as I was my first time around, and just build a base in that clearing. That's a bad idea. When you terraform, the ices on the planet are starting to melt and the water starts appearing. This whole place is gonna be a lake. So you don't want to start building your base down here. You want to go to a higher ground. And for me, my personal preferred location is just on that hill over there. So I did bring an oxygen bottle with me. So that should be sufficient. So all of this is going to be underwater. So in a way, Vec, it does become like Subnautica, because some of the places are quite deep when the water rises. You can see more stuff there, and I absolutely love the whole design. I think water comes up to this level, just around here, I think. So you can see, you can imagine how it's going to be changed when the water rises. All of that is going to be underwater. Yeah, I think it's about this, where that protruding rock is. That's pretty much the level it's going to rise to. So we're going to build building here. Oh, oxygen level low. I should get a move on. Let's just start quickly building. I'm gonna start building from this edge. I think this should be more than enough. Oh, maybe I should have... Yeah, let's do it here. Oh, I think I've made a mistake. You don't lose any materials when you're deconstructing, so by all means you should do that whenever you make a mistake. Let me make this. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go back because I didn't bring enough materials with me. So I'm gonna get back for oxygen. So one thing that this game needs, and if by some chance the developer gets to see this video, one thing I would recommend that you do post haste, and I think I'm not gonna make it to the pod, is that you put in grid snapping, because it doesn't snap to a grid. So what you're building doesn't snap to a grid. As you can see, I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm going. The health won't drop. The screen will just start to go blank and. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come. Oh. Yes, I should bring more oxygen with me. That's what cobalt is for. Okay, so what do I need? I need titanium and silicon for the door. I brought materials for the compartment, but I didn't bring materials for the actual door. So I made a boo-boo there. So I need some titanium and silicon. So yeah, the game doesn't snap the grid properly. Titanium. So placing objects can be a bit tricky, and they won't line up properly. Also, the game grid isn't exactly even, so it's like there are 2 or 3 grids overlaid on top of each other. So snapping things to each other is a bit tricky. As you could see when I placed down the living compartment, the size of it was a bit bigger than oh, hydration level low, that's okay. So the size of this block is a bit smaller than the compartment, so as I can see, it snaps, but it doesn't snap evenly. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna. Ooh, I have oxygen this time around, so don't do that to me. And I'm gonna make the entrance here, and then I'm gonna extend the base over in that direction. So the moment you make a living compartment, you have infinite oxygen here. Not infinite water though, so I should get back and get some water. Take some ice with me for that purpose. And I can start bringing stuff in. So at this point, I'm now no longer going to be using the pod, except to pick up stuff that's in it and maybe craft a few things that I require. But now we want to actually create a bigger crafting station in the main habitat and work from there. So that's what I'm going to do. And the night has fallen, and I just love the night sky. The low power there is for the base. It's currently empty. Okay, craft some water. Right, so I'm gonna leave this here for now. The hunger isn't so bad. Alright, so I will need more titanium, more iron, but for the crafting station I just need iron and silicone, and I have that with me. That's excellent. So I'm gonna bring some iron with me and some titanium. Another thing to note, at least right now, even if you're low on power, you will still be able to use all of your equipment inside of the base. You just don't... the machinery will not work. So the heaters, drills, and so on, they will not work. But your base will. So as in, you will still be getting oxygen from it, and you will still be able to use it normally. Oh. This is gonna be... Are you gonna give me trouble? Snapping is a bit weird. Okay. Also, there is no light because it's dark outside. Yeah, I know it's weird, but that's how it is. So let's see, I'm gonna be growing the base in that direction, and I want the crafting station to be quite near the entrance, because I'm gonna be using it a lot, at least in the beginning. That's it. Right, so I can craft better stuff here, including the exoskeleton tier 1. I will need to equip more things, including the torch. So that needs silicon and magnesium. There's some magnesium here. How much iron do I have? Let's bring some iron because I'm gonna expand the base so I can build a power plant. I think wind power is what we start, if I remember correctly. Let's utilize this. I'm hoping that this won't be an issue. Okay. Well, let's see. Titanium. These resources that I'm picking up, by the way, they don't respawn, but there's plenty of them all over the place. But after a while you do need to worry about different ways of getting minerals. Right. The exoskeleton is what allows me to equip more things. And now for iron, titanium as well, since we're here. Or here, it's titanium. Later, when you start drilling, it's really easy to get materials, and some of them you're gonna get too many of. You can see in the distance there are stuff to explore. There is a wreck of a ship over on that hill. It's barely visible right now, but there will be a ship there, and we will go explore that once I have everything set up here. Because I will need to get iridium in order to make a heater, and I don't have iridium, and iridium occurs naturally in caves, but those caves are currently frozen over. And there is another. I'm gonna call this a sandstorm because I think that's what it's supposed to be, even though it just gets very, very bright. I'm gonna assume that's supposed to be a sandstorm. Oh. So, yeah, I figured this might happen. So, apart from snapping, as you can see, it doesn't let me connect to this area. Just barely. Because of this. So I'm gonna have to, well, either move the door. I think I'm gonna move the door. Oh, I can't move. I can't deconstruct the door. Okay, I'm gonna have to build a new door first and then deconstruct. Actually, right. Okay, so this is something that the game should work on. Developer, I found a problem. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen if I make another living compartment next to it. Since I can't deconstruct the door. Well, actually I have the materials to make a door, right? No, I don't. For door I need something else. Yeah, I need silicone. Silicone! There is one silicone. There we go. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen if I build a door on this side. Come on, snap properly. It doesn't want to, but that's okay. Okay, so what's gonna happen if I now do this? What's gonna happen to the door? Door will disappear. Oh well. Okay, so that's not gonna be an issue anymore. Because now I've cleared this area, so yeah, it has problems with these, essentially with terrain because of collision. Not a big problem, but one that you might want to take a look at that. Okay, I do have some oxygen on me, so let's get some food and materials. I'm gonna want to expand that base. Where's my pod? Oh, beyond that ridge. Let's eat. This is fine. I want to make some room right from the get-go because at least in the initial stages you have to build everything inside. Later on you can build larger stuff outside. In the beginning all of your structures are made inside. There is no physics in the game in the way that there is no stability, meaning that you can construct things pretty much and they will hover in the air as long as they have at least one connecting point to the ground, which is fine, I don't mind that. Oh, I think that's enough room for now. I'm gonna plan this out a bit. Probably gonna be putting the oxygen generation here for now, then the heaters over there. I'm just gonna expand it further. Right, now when it comes to buildings, there is no power grid. Essentially, as long as you place it down anywhere, it's gonna work. I still like to have everything in a base entity, so I am probably gonna start. Yeah, so this isn't snapping properly. Iron. Now before I make the power plant, I'm gonna make those two screens that I have in the objectives so I can just move on immediately then to building stuff outside. Okay, I'm gonna expand this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The snapping doesn't work quite as you would expect it to. Okay, so I'm probably gonna expand the base this way and power this way. So now let's see, for the screens I'm gonna need a table first of all, because I like things neat and tidy. So I need 2 iron for that. I'm gonna want a chest, so that's another iron. Let's just get that first. So 3 iron for that. Still keep trying to fly, even though I don't have a jetpack yet. There's a crate there. I'm gonna be picking stuff up from those crates. Oh, they actually have stuff that I need, so might as well just take all of it. Right, so that picked up cobalt. Just need 1 silicone. Perfect. Taking you. Right, so we're gonna make a table, 1 crate, screens. Storage crates are temporary. I'm gonna get better stuff later. Store things in. Well, 1 better things, but for now, let's make us a desk. This is your status screen. Well, it will be when it's powered up. What's next? Blueprint screen. That's where you can unlock blueprints, and that requires just more silicone. Magnesium, titanium. Doing well. We're still at 0 TI because I didn't actually start doing anything with the planet. Rinse. Well, let's put it like this. You can always deconstruct and move things as you want to. Okay. So, for some reason it asks you to build a drill first and then a wind turbine, but I'm gonna build a wind turbine first. And that just needs iron, yeah. Wind turbine is the least efficient power source, but it's a start. You get better stuff. Now I'm gonna need a ton of iron. Might even deconstruct that crate so it doesn't confuse me. I have a habit of deconstructing crates that I have pillaged so that they don't, because they don't respawn, so nothing, what's in them is in them. You can pick it up, but that's it. I think I've emptied this one. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna get 1 extra iron from that. Storage is full, so let's just go. I'm gonna make a couple of windmills right away, just to get the power going. To recharge oxygen. Okay. So we said that I'm gonna be making power going this way. Again, this is why I say that snapping would be very appreciated. Really? You can actually build stuff really close to each other so I can clips through. I'm really hoping the developer fixes that, because yeah, it's one way of getting more space, but yeah, it bugs me, so no. It bugs me visually. It bugs me visually. So yes, I know I can save on space, but no. It just, I feel like it's an exploit. For some reason this, because there is this in the way. Come on, I know you can snap to that. There we go. Let's make another windmill for now. I wish there was a way to line up the buildings, because I really like when everything is neat and tidy, but unfortunately that's not part of the game yet. So that's something I'm hoping that it gets changed soon. And now we actually have a status screen. Terraformation, oxygen, heat and pressure. You can see the amount that you're doing it for. These are all the blueprints you're gonna get. Everything takes something or other, and there are also blueprints you can find in ships. So what I want to do next is get the first couple of drills. Can I make the vegetube? I can. We need ice. Okay, so I'm gonna make, for starters, I'm gonna make 3 drills. I'm gonna need titanium and iron for it, so I need 1 more titanium.